Hello Georgia, how are you? I'm really excited tonight because I've managed to get hold of a book that I've been talking to you about, and I remember telling you that there were about 3 books that were my favourite when I was younger, and this was one of them, and it reminds me of Teddy. So we're going to change the name to Teddy. So it's called Teddy the Forgetful Cat. You tell me when I see you next who it reminds you of. So there's Teddy and there's Oscar. There's Teddy and Oscar. So this is Teddy the Forgetful Cat. And who do you think that is? It's Georgia. Can you see? Once there was a cat called Teddy, and she lived with a family. Teddy was nice, but not very clever. He didn't understand a lot of things. A lot of other things he forgot. He was a very forgetful cat. Can you see Georgia and Oscar? And there's Daddy, and there's Kym, and there's Teddy. Sometimes he ate his supper, then he forgot that he'd eaten it. Sometimes he thought of something in the middle of washing his leg. Then he forgot to wash the rest of it. Can you see? Once he forgot that cats can't fly. But most of all, he forgot his cat flap. The cat flap led from the kitchen into the garden. Teddy could go out and in. Again, it was his own little door. You see Georgia looking at Teddy. He's coming back in. The garden always made Teddy very excited. He smelled all the smells. He chased the birds. He climbed the trees. He ran round and round with a big fluffed up tail. And then he forgot the cat flap. He forgot that he had a cat flap. He wanted to go back into the house, but he couldn't remember how. There's Teddy and there's Georgia and Oscar playing with the ball in the garden. And Teddy wants to go back in the house. In the end, he sat outside the window and meowed and meowed and meowed until somebody let him back in. There's Oscar letting him in through the window. Afterwards, you could always tell where Teddy had been sitting. This made Daddy very sad, and he said, "Bother that cat." But Debbie said, "Oh, he's nice. Teddy, can you see? There's Teddy, and there's Georgia. Hello, Georgia." So Daddy said, "Bother that cat." And Georgia said, "Oh, but he's nice." One day, Teddy had a very bad day. Teddy's now trying to steal Daddy's hot chocolate. Even the start of the day was bad. Teddy was asleep. Then Oscar picked her up and he hugged her and said, "Oh, nice, Teddy." Teddy said nothing, but he wasn't very happy about being picked up upside down. We know that sometimes that happens, don't we, Georgia? Then it was breakfast time, and Teddy forgot. Teddy forgot that cats don't have human breakfast. He forgot that cats are only allowed eggs as a treat. And he ate an egg for his breakfast right out of Oscar's bowl. Kym said, "Bother that cat." And Georgia said, "Oh, Oscar doesn't like eggs anyway." Oh dear. Teddy looked through his cat flap. It was raining in the garden. Teddy thought, perhaps the sun is shining in the street if it's raining in the garden. See, Teddy wasn't very clever. When the milkman came out, she ran out through the front door. And then the door was shut, and the sun wasn't shining in the street after all. It was raining, and a big dog came down the street. Teddy ran, and the dog ran too. Oh dear. Teddy ran right round the house, and the dog ran after her. He climbed over the fence, he ran through the garden and jumped up outside the kitchen window, and he meowed and he meowed a very, very big meow. Kym said, "Oh, bother that cat!" And Georgia said, "Oh, it wasn't his fault that you spilt the peas." There's Oscar playing with a car, and there's Georgia, and she said it wasn't Teddy's fault that you spilt the peas. Teddy was very sleepy. Teddy was very sleepy. He found a nice, warm, soft place and went to sleep. He had a lovely dream. Teddy dreamed that he had wings, that he could fly everywhere, that he could fly faster than the bird, even quite big birds. Suddenly he woke up. Can you see where Teddy's sleeping, Georgia? Uh-oh. Kym said, "Bother that cat." And Georgia said, "I think you look nicer without a hat anyway." Georgia gave Teddy his supper, and Teddy ate it all up. Then Georgia and Oscar went to bed. Good night, Oscar. Good night, Georgia. Teddy decided to have a rest too, but Daddy wanted to watch the TV. His tail was hanging down. Daddy said, "Oh, bother that cat." Poor Teddy. Teddy thought, "Nobody likes me." Then he thought, "Georgia likes me." Georgia's door was open. Georgia's bed was warm. Georgia's hair was soft like a kitten. Georgia was in her bed. Teddy forgot that Georgia was not a kitten. Can you see Teddy cleaning Georgia's hair like a kitten? Uh-oh. Georgia had a bad dream. It was a bad, bad dream. It was a dream about a tiger licking her hair. Was it really a tiger? It wasn't really a tiger, was it? It was actually Teddy. The tiger wanted to eat Georgia. It was licking her hair. Georgia shouted, "Ah!" And Teddy jumped up. Kym and Daddy came in and said, "Bother, bother, bother that cat." Georgia said nothing. She was still crying because of her bad dream. Teddy ran out. Right out the room, right out the house, and right out his cat flap. He was very sad. The garden was dark. The house was dark. Georgia saw that Teddy was sitting in the dark and he was thinking dark thoughts. He thought, "Nobody likes me. They've all gone to bed. There's no one to let me in, and I haven't even had my dinner." Poor Teddy. Then he noticed something. The house was not quite dark. There was a light moving about. He looked through the window and saw a man in the kitchen. Who do you think that man is, Georgia? It's a burglar. Teddy thought, perhaps that man will let me in. Perhaps he will give me my dinner. He meowed his biggest meow. Very sudden and very, very loud. The man was so surprised he dropped his bag. It made a big crash and a bang, and everybody in the house woke up. Daddy ran down to the kitchen and shouted, "A burglar!" The burglar said, "Oh, bother that cat!" And Mummy telephoned the police, and Georgia let Teddy in, and Oscar gave him a big hug. The policeman came and they told him what had happened. The policeman looked at Teddy and said, "What a superstar! What a remarkable cat! I've seen watchdogs, but I've never seen a watch cat before. She will get a medal, and so will Teddy." So Georgia got one, but so did Teddy. And Debbie said, Georgia said, "I think that Teddy would rather have an egg." And Teddy did have a medal, and he also had an egg every day for breakfast. And Kym and Daddy told all their friends about her, and so did Georgia, and so did Oscar. They said, "Teddy is a remarkable cat," and they never, almost never, said, "Bother that cat." And that's the end. I hope you enjoyed it.